Loud and clear.
What is up, guys? Happy Friday to everyone. Happy Friday to those that celebrate. We have a fun stream lined up for today. We're going to be just hanging out, looking and ripping some vintage One Piece from one of our power users. And he's actually here in the background with me to chat. We're going to hang out, chat about these cards, chat about these packs, what the goal is here. I believe there's some grading review to look at as well. And I don't have a One Piece mat here, so I felt bad, but I did have to use some Charizard. We got Jordan with us, right?
Yeah, it's Jordan. I go by Technical Room on Twitter, where you'll probably notice me the most. And yeah, excited to be here, part of the Dilly fam.
Heck yeah, man. We got a lot of One Piece, and there's a lot. I mean, I enjoy One Piece a lot, but there's a lot of vintage here I've never touched. So I'm excited to, as we get through some of it, we'll start to pull some out on the table and look at some of these packs. What pack that we have here? What's our most valuable pack?
Well, the quest begins is those three are probably the most valuable. Those are the very first set of English for One Piece. So vintage One Piece English. I think they came out in 2005. And yeah, they have some historical significance. And obviously, we'd love to get a Luffy or Zoro out of those that can probably go for a few $1,000s.
Phew. And does One Piece have the same problem with vintage that Pokemon has? Are these weighable?
That's a good question. I'm not sure.
Hmm.
I don't know if they do God packs like Pokemon does.
Got it, man. Well, I think these are probably then something we're gonna save till a little bit later, right? They rip those bad
Sounds good.
boys.
Yeah.
They look awesome.
Yeah.
So
Then yeah, Uncle Eddie, if you guys know him on X, he hooked me up with those 3 packs because I was surfing eBay and trying to find lots of vintage and, actually bought some stuff off him,
yeah,
and,
he's
I
dope.
wish I knew about these yeah, I wish I knew about these vintage, One Piece stuff earlier because I was into modern a lot and didn't even really knew these existed till earlier in the year.
Yeah, no, these are sick. And Eddie is dope. Eddie is probably one of my favorite creators on the collectible side of things, man. Awesome. Yeah, those are sick. And then this looks more like the Japanese side, right?
Yeah, yeah. And I think there's also a Dragon Ball Z One Piece mix in there as well, I think.
Mhm.
Not maybe the pack just below that.
Let's look. Right there it is. You can see it.
So I'm interested. I don't even know what's gonna be in that, but I saw it on eBay and thought it was really cool.
Hell yeah. That's gonna be sick too. And then we got the log selection here. What's up,
Yeah,
White
and
House?
this was a special edition where they all the One Piece characters have like gum hands, like the long punch that Luffy does in the show.
Nice. That's sick. These are a little bit older as well, right?
Yeah, I think those ones might be 2010. Does it say on the pack?
Copyright. Oh man. It does, but it says it in Japanese. No, I don't see a copyright year. I'm assuming 10 because it's down at the bottom with the little copyright sign, but I think you're right there. Awesome, man. Well, we got some cool packs to look at, and then we also have the Quest Begins starter set, which these are quite valuable alone. Sealed, right?
Yeah, I think they're going anywhere between, 300 and $500. If you get that, promo card graded and it grades a 10, it could be pretty valuable on its own and never know what other cards are in there.
Yep. Heck yeah. So this will be probably one we'll probably do the quest begins near the end and see if the quest actually begins for you and we can get something to grade. And then we also have a good amount of modern, which we're all much more familiar with, obviously, right? So we got some Romance Dawn, we got some Best, and I'll let you pick what order we want to rip in today. Awaken the New Era, but this will probably be how we start the show is ripping some more modern. And then we also will later in the show go through some vintage, sort of look at cards, possibly pull them out of top loaders, get an idea of what the corners are looking like, surface is looking like, see if any of them are the standouts as far for
Yeah, and
grading.
just so the audience knows, I use the Dilly API to shop,
eBay.
eBay Japan, and originally I was just, buying these because they look cool, and then I realized, okay, I better zoom in on some of these and actually try to get some decent ones, and we'll see, if some of them turn out. If I can get, 5 cards out of that pile that are 8 or higher, I'd be pretty happy.
Yeah, I mean, just going through them quickly, looking at them. I mean, a lot of them could be cleaned up a little bit, not like modified or anything, but a little bit of Kurt's card care, and some of them, as I'm going through, are in really good shape. So that's gonna be fun. There are some I've seen a couple already, not bad. So that right there will be a nice little break for us to get through some raw. I probably should
Very
get the
nice.
get the chat up so we can talk to the crew. Nocturnal, what's up, brother? Log selection is 2011. White House let us know. Nice crispy vintage pools. Yeah, I washed my hands before the show, made sure they're nice and clean. But if we're gonna get kicked off, get some ripping in, what modern would you want? We got Romance Dawn single pack, the best times two, Awakening times two, two legends times three, and a good old Emperors times one. What should we kick it off with?
Well, why don't we, seeing it's number 1, start with the OP number 1, Romance Dawn, there we go.
Man, I remember a good year or two ago, you could buy boxes of this quite affordable. Um, and that changed quickly. Same with Lorcana, first chapter, right? These were for us right around that same time. Uh,
I don't think everyone expected One Piece and other TCGs to follow Pokemon as fast, right? Like,
especially Riftbound,
um
especially Riftbound. They got
oh, yeah,
some crazy velocity. Absolutely, I think so. I think it's a trickle down, right?
sure.
And Magic too. Magic still has a crazy base. It's just on more on the play side. All right, Romance Dawn, guys. OP 01. We're gonna get a nice little split going here. We're not gonna use the side because we're being hard-headed. We're gonna get a nice little jacket open. That's all I wanted. There we
You know what I
go.
find is these One Piece packs are so hard to open.
I like that though, because it makes resealing much harder. Makes it so much harder. Some of the Pokemon packs that sort of pop themselves open and they open so perfectly. That empty pack black market is crazy on the Pokemon side. All right, let's go through them, guys. Single sleeved. You never know what you're gonna get in a sleeve booster. What's some of your favorite characters in One Piece?
I have to go with Luffy and Nami.
It's good too. Jonah's our resident. Jonah, feel free. We can get you in if you want to join the chat. One Piece. He's our resident One Piece nerd. We did just hire another One Piece nerd in the warehouse, so they had a
That's a nice looking sorrow.
great time picking all these for you, getting them ready for today's show. And a your turn in the back.
A cool card.
The back is sick. I know it's just a your turn, but the back is really nice. We'll get the foil sleeved up. No major hit, but these cards are in great condition. Not a single bow on them. Awesome,
I think
bro.
my favorite One Piece are the Magnas.
Yeah, that's sort of my favorite across a lot of sets, even like V Friends with their cards. I agree. They slap. All right. Well, if we're going
I'll let
chrono,
you choose here. I'm easy.
I think let's go chronologically, right? So let's get Awakening, go to 5, and then we'll jump to 9, or 8, I should say. Then we'll jump to 9, and then we'll do the best. Then we'll get some besting. Let's do Awakening. And what are we chasing here? White House, or even if you know Technical Room as well, what are we chasing with this set here?
I think this is the one the gear what's it called? The Luffy gear? Gear 5?
I wish I had a producer with me today because we would pull up the chases in real time here on the
I'm gonna do
screen.
that on this end.
We can definitely get them in. We're just going to go by the side now. Never been a side ripper myself. Great pack art. Love the
Yeah, so
pack
this
art.
has the alternative um Art Magna Luffy card, which goes for like 8 grand ungraded.
And White House said OP05 119 Luffy in this set is 15K.
Wow.
Wow. You imagine hitting that? Stream's over. We did it. That'd be insane.
Save the vintage for another day.
Okay. Little Betty. Fire Fist. No major hit. No Luffy. No 15K Luffy.
No love for us.
Got one more though. I do think the pack art's dope. Just a vibe.
So good.
Such
That's
a
the
vibe.
chase card right on the front.
$6.90. Little price sticker there.
I think those go for 50 bucks retail now, or
Woo.
fair market value.
Mm. Yeah, like you said, they're sealed so well that by opening them, you're almost guaranteed to destroy the pack. And I do enjoy that. Not mad at that. Market is 75, 7,500. I wish X chat was working, but X just made some updates and it killed the chat sync. The English top pool's 8. The Japanese was higher. Okay, that makes sense. So it is 8. Let's go. Let's see what we got here. I will gladly sacrifice any possible hit in modern if we can hit in vintage. I think technical would agree there. We will gladly sacrifice any modern hit if we can get a banger in vintage.
100%.
Lindbergh, great layering there. Okay, what do we SEC? Ooh, baby.
Ooh,
All right, never mind. We'll take a hit everywhere. Beautiful. Somebody hit me with the pricing on that. That is OP05 118, and that deserves a sleeve. What's up, Pudgy Pools a little? I owe you a text message, brother. Man, that's gorgeous. The texturing on that is absolutely sick.
you know, it's funny, it's a beautiful card, but
It's worth
price charting shows
$7.
it at yeah, very cheap card, but beautiful.
A strong $1.25. Hold, I'm seeing $40 raw, 150 PSA 10. I'm seeing some variations in price discovery. So it's
You know,
worth
it's funny, sometimes you think the cards are worth a lot. I don't rip baseball packs very often, but Topps Chrome has this new, like, minion feature, and I
Oh yeah,
love
yeah,
one of
yeah.
those
Those are sick, dude. Those are
Yeah.
so sick.
So I picked up a booster box and, I pulled this, like, what's it called? Big ticket. It's almost like
Kevin
you
Garnett,
get a movie theater. Yeah. No, Aaron Judge.
Aaron
And
Judge.
but the way baseball and tops work, if you don't get like a numbered card or a one-on-one, they're basically worthless.
Yeah,
But I thought it was a
100%.
really cool looking card.
Yeah, I rip a lot of sports, and sports is similar what we're seeing with Cackwell. We were ripping Cackwell last night. You're chasing serialized. That's it. Oh, obviously, you're gonna have
Yeah.
fun. You might like the player, you might like the character. Yes, all day, but you're chasing serialized, just like with sports. With Pokemon, they
So say
print.
there's like a 1 of 5 big ticket, just say, and you got like 4 or 5. Is that the same value as a 1 of 5
Not
or a
necessarily,
5 of 5?
because there's some people that only chase cabooses or starters, right? The 1 or the
Oh,
10 or
okay.
the 5 of 5. Um, it depends how crazy of, like, the player, right? I'm sure there's a Cooper Flag. I'm sure there's a Wimby fan that is already building a 1 of set. It's like
Yeah,
the
there's like a Cooper Flag minion 1-on-1, I think.
I
Like that
think
would
that
be really fun.
the one Cooper Flag got hit, I think couple days ago in Rhode Island. That was the bounty from the Maverick side. So I'm sports I love, but again, it's sports will, more than anything, will make you feel like, damn, I really just burned that money because I got nothing out. Right? It'll
Yeah,
do.
it's like I wish I got Pokemon. Right.
Pokemon, you still might get a hit and might recoup some of the money you spent on the box. Sports is really all or nothing. There's no middle. Um, Now some of your larger cereals, yeah, but usually you have to sit on those a bit. They're not gonna have an immediate solid floor. Next up, guys, we're gonna go two legends, which is me and technical room here on this call. Two legends hanging out. OP08. We've
Oh
sort of
yeah.
been going chronologically, and then next up we'll have behind that OP09, little Emperor's action. So we got three here, and I'm gonna let you pick technical. Which one is first? Bottom, middle, or top?
Oh, let's go with the top. Gotta unmute myself.
Start at the top, baby. Let's go. Two legends. So the chases in here, I'm assuming there should be two, right? And they should be legends.
Let's hope so. I'll pull it up here. Two legends.
William, what's up, man? Is there a giveaway going on this stream? Not this stream. And for some reason, William, I don't know why I looked up and I immediately thought you were William Shatner. So I apologize. I was getting real excited to say beam me up. Um,
Oh wow, so there's a Nami super rare foil in this one. It's one of my favorite cards actually.
Nami SP foil.
Yeah, it's OP08 106.
All right. That's what we're chasing, guys. 106. Um,
It's worth about $1,000. Not crazy, but I just love the art.
Let's do it. We did have a question for you in the chat, and they wanted to know what got you into One Piece.
Great question. It started off, I was big into Pokemon, just collecting, and I started seeing some of the cards, how awesome they were, just like the art rares. And that was before I started watching the show. And then in January, I actually started watching the anime and just fell in love with all things One Piece. So then I just started a huge collection as of, it probably started in December actually. And yeah, I got into the modern stuff first and then realized there's vintage that existed and just went nuts on eBay. And
Let's
like we
go.
were saying earlier, bought a bunch of stuff from Uncle Eddie too.
Got it. We're gonna be ripping some Eddie packs here in a minute. Awesome. No 106 in that pack, guys, but that's okay. Two more chances. Sleeve boosters are definitely just a little lottery ticket, right? We are just playing the game here. Oh, didn't rip all the way. Let's clear that out. Two legends. Let's go. Next pack up, middle pack of the three. Right. The show is to new people, the show can be a bit overwhelming, huh? Because there's so many episodes.
Yeah, it's crazy. To be honest, I'm only through Last night I watched episode like 75.
It's like Seinfeld.
They're nice and short though. They're like 25-minute episodes.
Love it. All right, last legends up. Would love to end off two legends with a hit. It's only right. This one did not want to properly rip, so we're just being careful here. There we go. All right. Let's see. Let's make it happen. Come on. We're due for a decent hit here. But again, we will save all of that good luck for these vintage packs for sure.
Even these commons are cool though, eh?
Marco's nice. Good coloring. Earth will not lose.
Interesting. Thought you had the golden Nami there, but
Shoo! All right. Now that leaves us with one pack of Emperors, and then we got some the best. Then I think we do a little bit of vintage rips, but then we look at some cards. Then we can go back and do a couple rips and sort of bounce between the two for a little bit. Got a nice stack
yeah,
of cards here to look at too. And we are gonna
I'm
need
excited. There's two that I'm really interested to see where I spent a lot of time looking at the photo online, and we'll see
how
if
it
that was
translates.
yeah. Because you never know if they're putting up the real photo either, right?
100% or using a little AI help get it cleaned up. 100%.
Yeah.
Ooh, a little penguin action there. Little Pudgy collab. Get that bad boy signed by
Oh
Luca.
wow, that's cool.
Get that signed by
Haven't seen that.
Luca.
So
That's
there is a little Easter egg in these One Piece packs. There's a panda hidden in a lot of these series. And if you could find these panda cards, they're super valuable. They're not always shiny cards.
little panda.
Yeah, and I think I want to say that represents the original artist, Oda.
Art on these are dope. Even just our rare hollows. Art is dope. Is it Sabo? Is that how you pronounce it?
Yeah, I think so.
He has some dope art too, I've seen. We have a lot of cards here, One Piece wise. He has some really good looking cards too.
Yeah, you've ripped me a bunch of Sabos in the past.
Yeah, he's him and Nami seem to have like the best. Obviously Luffy, but him and Nami seem to have some of the best art pieces. All right,
What's this?
the
Yep,
best,
emotional. Yeah,
the best.
ERB1.
So OPO9, we were looking for that 118, rawling at about $4,500. Sick. Lapel, what's up, my friend?
Shout out to the pal.
Shout out to Lapel. Yeah,
Shout out for the pal getting me involved in Dilly. Him and I
true.
were, we're roaming around all the other, call it Web3, um, Pokemon and TCG sites, and he stumbled across you guys, and he's like, "You got to check out Dilly," and the rest was history after that.
I appreciate it, man. No, and
And
and in that breath, shout out to Collector Crip. I saw their announcement yesterday. Shout out on that milestone. It's a huge milestone. But
yeah,
no,
1 billion in revenue or something.
yep. So I'm happy you guys found us. I'm happy Lapel found us and has been referring a crap load of people. White House, all the referrals are really adding up. We're seeing really good referral users come in. Normally referrals are farming systems, right? And in and out, in and out. But we're actually seeing really good stickiness from a lot of our referrals. 200 million volts? That art is abs. It just reminds me of old Marvel.
That's a cool card, eh?
It is. Definitely reminds
Like
me of
maybe
like,
it's worth a couple bucks, but it's
mm, The use of the layering and the foiling in their cards are so great. Okay, what we got here? A little common, but look at the sparkles
Oh,
with the with
that's Chopper there. It's like this cute little reindeer, and then his special, like, Gum Gum or, Devil Fruit powers, he turns into this, like, muscular, reindeer.
that's my guy. He looks like a vibe.
He's a cool guy.
All right, another skull and crossbone foiling,
That's cool, I've never seen that.
and
Punching Fist.
punching fist. I also thought this Kobe card was dope. Like I just like that style.
Oh,
Very
wow.
that's
Yeah.
very Web 3. Like that just feels very, very Web 3. The reindeer, he should be popular around the holidays.
Yeah, and I don't know if it came in for this show, but I ordered a holiday vintage card with the panda, actually, and, if it's in there, we'll check it out, but I don't think it made it on time. So there's these 3 cards, and they're having, like, a holiday dinner,
Mm,
um, and they all match, right?
that's sick. I will definitely get to see it when it comes in. I will. I get to see all the cool stuff. Very lucky.
Yeah, you must, appreciate your job sometimes, it doesn't feel like work all the time.
Yeah, unfortunately, there's so much work. It does feel like work, but it is absolutely it is fun. Oh, I did a killer on that rip there. I'm gonna have to go side entry, top,
Maybe I have
excavation.
to crack out the scissors?
Oh no. I'm anti-scissors. I've seen too many snips, too many
Too
vasectomies of the
interesting.
cards. Yeah, I'm scared of scissors. Scared of scissors. I also see you see some people just troll and cut the pack in half and then go through them. That like hurts my
Oh,
heart when I see that.
that makes me cringe.
I know. Ooh, it's nice. Well,
Oh, wow.
SR,
That's
the purple.
huh.
All right, here come those foils. Oh, something black and shiny back there. Little Marco. Damn, that looks good with the foil. And what do we got in the back? Your turn. Awesome. Let's get some sleeves going. That wrapped up modern. So as I'm
Nice.
sleeving, I want you to decide what do we kick off vintage with, right? We'll get some spreads going here. Got log, got jab. Let me zoom
I
out.
think I think we look at a few
Cards.
of the, cards, and then we go into um, the Dragon Ball Z one.
Oh,
The clock. Yeah.
let's do it. Let's get some cards flowing too. I'm just gonna grab a stack. If there's any you want to hold for later, just let me know. We'll skip it. But
All good.
let's get going. I'll grab that. All right, let's grab a little stack here. All right, we're gonna pull out of top loaders because top loaders will make your cards look horrible.
Yeah, they're
Side
all
top
scratched.
loader. They came in a side top loader. I'm also gonna swap these top loaders out. Cards are a bit smaller, so my tool that I usually use for grading, where are you? Where are you? It's technically not going to work because these are a tiny bit smaller than a standard Pokemon card. But I lost my little tool that I use. Really, we want to look at edges here. That's the main thing with something that old. Good that it's not Pringle. Minor bow, no problem there. Right, let's do a quick. Don't look at my fingers. I really need a manicure. I mean, just this card alone, vintage wise, you can straighten a little bit of that. That's not a problem. Corners look good. You see that minor ding in that top right. There's a minor ding in that top right corner. If the light catches it, you'll see it. See that?
Yeah, yeah.
But that can easily be softened and flattened out if it's that valuable of a card. Bottom looks great, right? And we look at the front side, not much
Is this one
damage.
C03 or what?
This is CO5.
CO5. Okay, so the fifth printed card.
Little ding top left, not much. So I mean, this is obviously not mint, but this is a fairly good conditioned vintage card there.
I should make notes here.
Yeah, CO5. Worth grading, worth a tiny bit of straightening up an edge. Um, I don't nothing with a grain of everything with a grain of salt, but 7. If an amazing day, an 8. But I could be totally wrong. It depends on who's working at PSA that day, I think. And if they've had lunch yet. It's so many factors into how they're grading.
So this card on a 9 would be worth about $800.
Ooh. So that's really what we would shoot for is try to 9 that.
And you know what I was thinking with Jonah and the guys is, just like how we do rips, paying diamonds to help you, like, tidy up some cards. Be a cool little, like, almost like a white glove service, right?
Yeah, absolutely. It's just very time it can be time consuming because usually your dry process or flattening process is a couple hours. But yeah, 100%, especially as my team keeps growing. We keep hiring every week. I think I got like
Sure.
5 people out there working today. They're out there crushing it.
Oh,
Um,
really? Wow, that's you guys are really growing.
yeah, I think we're up to like 13 or 14 people across the company. So I feel like that sold for 30 and a 9 the other day. No? Talk to me.
What's that?
I'm just reading chat.
Yeah.
I like the idea of events markets predicting cards submitted to PSA or Beckett grade. Hedge a PSA 9 with an event market, PSA 10 and you're golden. You're not wrong. I like that biceps. I conceptually understand it, but it's well above what I am capable to execute. So that's a Jonah Alex solve there for sure. I'm just locked in the warehouse. So we look at first thing we'll look at is a bit of a skew. So what I mean by that, we'll use the top loader or the sleeve.
The right-hand side is,
Little gaps.
printed.
Yeah, so it,
Yeah.
it printed, if this is the layer is printing on it, just printed at a skew. Not that bad, but you can see it a bit. Less space there,
So
more space
already
there.
you're like, even if the card's not dinged, you're looking at like an 8 already or something.
Yeah, just off probably placement alone. Then we'll hit the corners, right? So we'll start at the top. Normal wear and tear. Normal wear, no bends. A little bit of a bend happened here at some point. You can see when I shine the light on that top right. You can barely see it, just a tiny bit. Not bad. More dings on the back. Yeah, I this one would be a
That
lower
one's
hit.
not being printed.
Tougher to clean because they're not hard, but it's just a little tougher when the damage is on the side and technically not on either side of the card, but the actual side. It's like it took a bit of an impact or something. But yeah, and this one is C370. So far, if we were doing battles, this one would have lost to CO5. All right, get this bad boy sleeved up. And just to look at card sizes, right? Um, we compare this to a Pokemon card, which I'll grab one real quick. We'll see, Pokemon card 2.5, 3.5, and you'll see these bad boys just smaller widthwise and just smaller lengthwise. And you can sort of tell by how much little baggage it has in the sleeve, right? Um, which is cool. I like the smaller size card. Awesome. We'll get this bad boy back in its top loader. Pulled a Nami Tangerine. He said opening that set is like you're gooning. Most of the One Piece I see is very goony material. That's a good question. You guys are grown. You guys might have kids. at what age do you let your kids open One Piece, right? Is there a limit? Pokemon, whenever, right? Is there a starting age we feel that's appropriate for One Piece because of the goon ability? Now, placement on this one, much rougher. Let me turn down the lights a little bit, change our angle. We'll see a little bit more of the warp. Not a problem, can be fixed if it's worth fixing, right? But when we look at the placement, just heavy on the left, right? Um,
Oh yeah.
so that immediately, couple surface scratches. We see a production print line, left side, couple surface scratches here. Never horrible, but you'll see them sort of pop up as I change the lighting on it there. Couple over here in the top right. But just placement wise, what sucks is the card's actually in fairly, really, really solid condition on corners, though. Couple little dings and nicks across. But the major thing on that one's the placement. And that's C24.
Gotcha.
And it's bowed like that because old foil, old hollow, it loves moisture. I mean, that thing's been holding moisture for 30 years, roughly 27 years.
What's the flattening process? You just put it in between press or something?
Yeah, so you can use ultimately you use like two plastic, they're almost like petri dishes but bigger, some clamps, but there's some stuff you can do to the card prior to clamping it. To essentially what you have to do in a nutshell scientifically is re-moisture the card so that it's, you know, soft again, and then you just flatten, let it dry in a press, and then it'll technically um flatten out. Depending on how bad it is, normally you try to get your corners cleaned up. Now, to be fair and 100% clear, and as a disclaimer, altering cards, cleaning cards to that certain extent is against PSA's term of service, and we do not violate that term of service. So I just to make sure we're clear, we're not saying like, yeah, every card we're gonna clean and recolor and totally try to make it look brand new again. But we do try to get some surface level out, corners if we can help clean those up. Absolutely all day, every day. This card so far, just pulling it out, the straightest card we've had yet. We're looking at C389. Got foiling on it, old school foiling, last layer, right? And placement, great,
Nice.
straight.
That's a good
That's a
looking card.
good looking card. Looking at corners, front side good, minor ding, bottom left, minor, top.
These this Hyper Battle set, they did a few of these cards have these gold imprints of their name. So you'll see Mr. Five. And I think I have a Zoro one as well.
The bottom depth. This card definitely sat in a box and it was
Yeah.
constantly moved like this through the cardboard. And 26 years of that. That's why you see when we look at the back, your top, solid condition. The bottom had wear and tear, and that's very evident of just being in a box for a very long time. And you add more cards to it, you take cards out, it constantly drags against the bottom of that cardboard, even in a sleeve. It's eventually gonna get somewhere. So that's what you see there. Um, and those would probably be a bit challenging because I'm looking at this one that's just lost enough color that you can still submit it, but bottom a little rough there. Definitely had a lot of sitting in a box and moving like that.
Yeah, and that's not really a chase card to submit anyways, unless you're gonna get an 8.
Yep, got it. I don't think he would ate in current condition. I don't think so. No problem though. Hey, we got a Luffy, I believe.
Oh,
You
that
want
that looks like a good one.
C112? Let's take it out of its sleeve. Again, with foiling, you're going to see a minor bow. Dang, a little nick up here at the top. We can already see that on the backside.
Oh wow, that's a big one.
Big nick there. Bottom left corner, you can see the indent bent inward. That is easily fixable. Now, these cards, I'm feeling them. I've never actually like cleaned up one of these, and I'm feeling the layer on the outside. It almost has like a plastic, not that it's plastic, but like a very hard feel to it. So it definitely would need flattened for quite some time, probably overnight. Backside is where our dings are. They're much easier to see too on the backside because you have less of an artwork and it's just solid color. So the solid
Yeah,
color,
and that's what I learned as I was buying these on eBay was going straight to the back of the photos and making sure you don't see the white on the edges.
what happened to my color?
So
My
this,
stream, my stream looked dark.
when you zoomed out, it went a bit dark.
Yeah, that was weird. My autofocus totally took us dark there. Yeah, so this one's it needs a little love. Definitely needs a little love there. Bottom, same thing that happened, it looks like, is it went like that. And then what happens is these nicks, they're usually a human thumbing through a stack of cards in a box, usually, is where really all this wear probably came from. Get him back in his jacket. So I mean, he's one of those candidates where we could do some love to it, submit it just because it's a Luffy, but little rough on the back. Here's
As I may.
The Zoro you mentioned,
Oh yeah, this is a good card.
C72, immediate placement. You see that minor skew this way, just a tiny bit. More space, less space, more space, less space, and it's a few points. It's not many points at all. Bottom right corner, see a minor, and again, that's box damage. But as far as just general looking at the card, it's just your corners, your top corners from moving through the box and your bottom. Little left bend here, but not bad shape. Not the best card we've seen yet, but not the worst. Not bad shape at all. Is that at a 9 decent graded wise?
Yeah, that might be a good one.
All right. Looks like we're
So far, I got that one as a potential, and then that C05 Luffy
Yep.
as a potential.
Okay, we got some color here.
Yeah, these were the S series, so this should be S something,
All
and
right, this is
they're hallowed.
S32. And why is my camera going? You see how dark that is? Hold on.
Yeah, it went dark.
1 second, guys. One second, friends. All right, let's get in there. We should be okay now. All right, so S32 here. Bow just from the foil. It happens, old cards. Now this one though, the main thing that's going to be nearly impossible to, I mean, a lot of love would fix it. Right here, it's it's a bend in the
Oh
card.
yeah,
Um,
nasty.
Trying to get it in the light. There it is. You can see it. So that is one area. Let's look at the back together. Not too bad. See that ding right there? Something hit that card. Dinged. It's an indent. And then yeah, there's that crease in it down here at the bottom. See it on the back side. So it went fully through the card. Other than that little ding on the bottom, other than that, the card was in decent shape, but that bend in it, it's pretty rough. Hey Spiffy, what's up? Happy Friday. Just taking it, hanging out, chilling, doing some old One Piece reviews, looks. Another S coming up. S13 here. Surface level scratches are there to be expected with an old foil. You can see them on his jacket. You can see them up in here. It's a 27-year-old card, 26-year-old card. So that makes sense. As far as bends, no true bends. Placement wise, you can see the gap right to left. You see the top to bottom as well. So you're a little heavier over here, more space on both the top and the left side. And then as far as condition of the back, you can even see that back placement, right? Where it's
Oh wow, that's
totally
brutal.
off center. Um, so the placement of this card is ruining it regardless of its condition. Actually
Yeah,
not
because the condition wasn't too bad.
condition's not bad at all. You would have, would lose a lot of points for the surface level scratches. Not a lot, but a decent amount. But the placement just makes that rough. And that would be one I would compare to that eBay photo, right? Um, Placement's one of the biggest things you'll see people try to hide with AI and shit. They'll be like, "Hey, better center this," and GPT does a good job of doing that. Um,
Hmm.
or use a photo of a different card with good placement and ship you a shitty placement card. Very very common, especially on the Pokemon side. Two more we're gonna look at. Then we can get some breaks in. But this card looks absolutely incredible. It's a Luffy, and I hope this one's good because I have a feeling it could be worth something. C365.
Nice looking card.
This might be the best looking card we've seen yet. I haven't hit the back yet. Couple surface level scratches. Got one right here by the name. Got a couple in the art. One there. Nothing too bad. What's good is isn't full foil. They layered it, right? So this entire area not being foil is good because it would probably be scratched up. And it's good that for black, they didn't foil the black because that's the number one area that'll show scratches. So all of the black being non-foiled, really good. Card in really solid condition on the front. Damn. Um, this is probably the best card we've looked at. The only thing I see is a minor indent here. We'll zoom in on the bottom right. You can see it. See that little indent, bottom right there.
Oh, yeah.
Minor indent. You see these indents here too. No crease or fold in the card all the way across. Um, Minor little dingy. Really, this is probably the best looking card we've seen yet. Uh,
If you have just one of those little dings, you can you still get a 9, or are we looking more like an 8?
um, this one here could probably get a little love to be fixed. These two,
Yeah,
you can, I mean, you probably 8. You can still 9. There's also some weird factors about your submission as well. And I mean, it's folklore, but based on what you see over time, it feels like it's truth. Where it also depends on how many cards you're submitting, the
right.
submission level of what you're submitting, right? I usually see better grades with single submissions than putting them together because there's like this weird um if you do bulk, you send 50 cards in. That if you don't have a 10, they'll sometimes give you a couple to make you feel like you got some tens, but they don't want to give you too much tens. That's some of the chatter I've heard from like Reddit employees.
Interesting.
Um, it's all, you know, hoo-ha. But even our bulk orders that we submit, we see often, damn, that should have 10, and it didn't. But then there was other tens, and it's like, did they not want to give us too many tens back for the cheapest price? And then we submit some regulars, and they may come back 10. But I do think also how you submit. But yeah, no, this is the best looking one yet. This one's beautiful.
Nice. Good card.
Let's hit one more Luffy and get a couple rips in. All right, so this
Yeah, let's
one,
do it.
S series, another gorgeous card. Surface wise, this is the best card we've seen today. I mean, if this card condition is good around the board. Placement just a tiny bit. Let's zoom out to see placement. Top, bottom, tiny bit. Left, right, not bad at all. If there's a skew, it's a
What's the
point.
number on this one?
This is S76. But the surface level of this looks like it just came out of a pack. I'm trying to find a scratch and I can't. There's not a single surface level issue with this card. And I don't have a microscope, right? So I'm don't take anything factual, but I'll show you guys here on the screen. That is the most impressive thing about this card. You have a 20 some odd year old, 25-year-old card that looks like it has never left the sleeve. Wow, that's beautiful. I hope this back is good. Let's see what this back looks like. Front looks amazing.
I don't wanna see any white when you flip that.
This is good. This is a really, really, really good card. These little things there that we
I think you
actually,
could touch those up, right?
yeah, you touched these two, three. There's three touch ups, top, left, and the bottom. There's a baby one right there. Placement on the back looks. This is the best card we have touched today by far.
Yeah,
This is
so an 8 or a 9, just so viewers are know, like, this isn't a chase card or anything, but you because it's 27 years old, you'll still get 4 or 500 bucks for it, if you can
what
get
would a
that
10
grading.
go for in that?
Ooh, I could see if there's been any sale.
So far, this is the closest candidate to possibly 10ing that we've seen. That card is gorgeous. All right. I love it. We're going to open some vintage One Piece. We have some old stuff today. We're looking at Technical Room's collection. This is their personal collection on Dilly. If you have a crazy collection, reach out. We will run a show. We will do whatever you want to do to look at, highlight, talk about grading. If you got a nice collection, we will make it happen. And Technical Room was kind enough to let us do this today. So we are all for it. I
This
think,
is fun. We've been talking almost an hour already going through these cards.
heck yeah. Heck yeah. So I think you wanted to kick off with this Yu-Gi-Oh! One Piece Miracle
Um,
card,
Dragon
right?
Ball Z,
Dragon
yeah.
Ball Z. I should have looked at the cover.
And I think there's only, like, 2 cards in this? I don't know. Trying to do some research on it.
I think you're right. See the two up top. I
Yeah,
do.
they might be plastic cards.
All right. Is there any chases here? What are we looking for?
I don't even know, man. This is a mystery to me, that's
Not
why.
for sale. That's interesting as well. So how did they get distributed? That's another good question. White House, if you're out there, let us know.
You know what?
You're
I'll
you're,
I'll grok this one as well.
you're my research team. All right. As you do that, I'm going to open it slowly. Mm, all right. 17-year-old heir. One card, brother. One card.
Oh, wow.
Card's in great
Nice one.
condition. We know that. No dings on the corner. Get it bad boy sleeved up. Looks great. Let's Whoa.
Oh, wow.
I don't know what that is, but that looks pretty sick, dude. That's
That's a sick card.
DB21. That and it's in great shape. Um Placement, it's a little disguised, right? But you could sort of see the box, a little more space on that side. But this is one of those cards where I'd be interested to see what it is, what it's worth, but probably add this bad boy to the grading list. One, because it's fresh out of pack. So we already got an
Right.
advantage. That's absolutely sick. Let's get that in a sleeve. Dude, I'm actually gonna put that in I'm gonna get that in a semi-rigid here in a bit. Pretty much our grading submission. So it doesn't have to leave or go back in and or out of a sleeve again. That might be my favorite card I've seen today. That is absolutely gorgeous.
Super nice.
DB21. I'm curious to see comp on that. DB21.
and find it.
Was this handed out at a card conference possibly?
It might have been
Okay,
or
so
like
this is Son Goku DB21. I see a buy it now for $6 on eBay.
oh man, it's not a popular one, I guess. Or it is popular. There's many prints.
I'm looking.
Yeah, you're right. These are like $5.
Such a good looking card. Such a great looking card though. And the crossover on it, promotional campaigns, events, magazines, store incentive, lottery entries, tournament prizes, and product tie-ins. So there's probably a lot of it. That's what that sounds like to me. There's probably
Yeah.
a lot of it. Um, that leaves us with a couple different packs to choose from. Obviously, we can go log. We can do the single pack we have here of Miracle as well. Not it looks like it probably did it follow around the same time as this. When did this? 17, I think, probably. I may be off.
Yeah, let's open that one.
The Japanese Miracle.
Yeah.
Let's
Do it.
do it. And then that'll leave
We'll
us,
do that
guys.
and then we can do the logs after.
All right, let's do it. Let's get in here. What are we chasing here? Talk to me, team. I got White House out there. I know you're probably looking it up. White House 2011 here. So right around the same time. So they probably took those Yu-Gi-Ohs and those were the promos to promote the new set. They probably had some kind of promo with Dragon
Yeah,
Ball.
these like on eBay, these look like really flashy type cards.
All right, let's look at them. You know what? You know what? I was close to thinking about scissors, but then I thought about it. I was like, nah, man, we can't scissor a pack. Can't do it. All right. Fresh 15, 16-year-old air in there. Cool little set list, it looks like here in the back. Cool. All right. Yep, same card back. See what we're looking for here. Great. I love the card config. They look sick.
Yeah, they're pretty cool.
First hollow. SR.
Nice.
Man, she's ugly. Oh, I see some pretty looking stuff coming up. This one's sideways.
Oh wow.
77 out of 85. Oh, what we got here? Love the art going through the text box. Little beautiful. I'm pretty sure the SR earlier was our big hit. Oh man, he looks so sad. So let's take
Yeah,
a
they
look.
must be putting
The hits in the
the
middle.
SR in the middle.
Yep.
Yeah. That's a giant from the episode I watched actually 2 nights ago.
So you're in 2011 right now. Or is the characters, do the characters get introduced at a certain point in the story and then that's why there's so many characters because they constantly introduce more? Is that
Yeah, so,
cool? That was a cool pack.
like, I'm in episode 77, I don't even think Chopper's there yet.
Shoo. Shoo. Let's real quick before we get into a log, we got 5 logs to get through. Let's take another look at some more cards. I'm just
Let's, show me, a Na is there the Nami party card in there? Oh, let's look at that one.
this one
Those
here,
2 right there.
this
Those
one,
2 there,
and
yeah.
those two. Got you.
Yeah, those, are 2 of my favorite there, so
All right, let's start here.
this one I coulda gotten a PSA 9. It was 350, in early days before people started discovering these. And then I saw this one, and it looked okay from the photos.
Yeah, I mean, this foiling doesn't scratch easy, the type of foiling they're using here. A little bit of cleaning needed there, some kind of dirt or something. Come on in. Come on in, guys. All right, so let's look at the back. I mean, front wise, spacing looks really good. That's a good buy. Good buy. Let's see if the back. Yeah, I mean, this card's in great shape, man. Great shape. I would definitely grade this card. There's nothing. I would submit it as it is. A little bit of cleaning just right here, little smudge that they'll see under my. You can sort of see it right under the E. There's a little dot, and that just needs to be cleaned off. But nah, this is gorgeous. You got a good buy here. That was a good one.
Awesome.
Yeah, nah, that's
Yeah, that's one of the
only
ones I'm gonna
on,
grade and stick on the, office shelf.
the only ding you can't really see it. It's right here, and it's not visible on either side of the card. See how it starts. See how it starts to get more white there, right under the EP. That's
Yeah,
it. That's the
yeah.
only issue I've seen. So this is yeah, this is a great hit. What you guys up to? Looking for cards? Love it. Yeah, that's a winner.
Nice.
That's a winner. Let's take a look at the other here.
This is the, Nico Robin rookie card.
RC. All right. Surface level scratches for sure, but that's common with the standard hollow foiling. None that you're probably seeing on, well, you see a couple of them there, right? You sort of see just surface level. When you actually get it in the light, it's not that
What is this
bad.
S100 or
S100. Yep. Spacing, not bad. Little more space on that left side. Top, bottom, just about the same. Few points. Not horrible. You can see the skew, though. The skew is just a tiny bit clockwise. And you can really tell that by the bottom. So you'll see the bottom right. The bottom right is just a tad lower than the bottom left of the box. But quality of card, dings, damage, minor little imperfection right there. Another
yeah,
little
not
ding
bad.
here.
You don't see the white like those other cards.
Yeah, no, not at all. You know, a little bit of love there, and that's all it needs. It's pretty much love
Nice.
there. Little ding. You can sort of see the
It's like a
indent.
gradable card, so
Yeah, it's a gradable card for sure.
and then you hope for an 8, right?
I would hope for an 8 there all day. I would hope for an 8 on that one. All right. I could thumb through a couple more cards and then we'll do a log. But we got a lot more cards to look at too. Tell me if any of these catch your eye and we want to look at them. That's a 5. That's a dope card.
Well, let's do this one.
This
It's,
one right here.
that's a chase card, that one.
It has foil. Let's see how it held up. Hmm. Not bad level. It's just surface level. Standard scratching. Not horrible. Biggest scratches right here. Um, Edges are a little rougher than the others we've seen. Front side's gonna hide it a little better than the back would, but right here is a bend, technically. The back will probably show it much better. Let's go ahead and flip over, and then down here in the bottom left, you can see that ding right there. You can see the edge peeling just a bit. And then let's look at the back. Yep, there's that edge peel. A lot of ding, 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 corner ding,
Oof.
top. This definitely had box movement. This one's tougher to probably bring back to life than a few of the others we saw.
Definitely didn't inspect that one before.
Uh,
Some of
but
these
I'm
came in, together as well, with, like, 10 cards and
like a bundle, yeah,
yeah.
yeah. But I mean, even if I were taking a picture of it now, it's hard to, if I sent you a picture right there, it would be pretty tough to be like, hey, that's a scratch, right? All I can see so far in that is just that imperfection there. But yeah, that would be one I would
True.
hope to six. A 7, I would consider myself very lucky. Um, there's also a card that came in all plastic here. That's a hit.
Oh yeah, that's the very first ever baseball promo card.
We're gonna look at that in a bit, guys. First ever baseball promo for One Piece. Almost 30 years old. No, 2004. So 22 years old. Wow. All right, let's talk about this set. Let's talk about the log selection. You mentioned it earlier. Very long arms.
Yeah, these I think these have a lot of connecting art where the arms come off the side and then
Go
connect
to
to the
another.
next.
That's sick.
Yeah.
That's sick. 2011 here, which we do consider vintage at this point.
I'm gonna see if they have these on price charting yet. Some stuff's not even on there.
There we go. Nice and easy, baby. Hmm. Oh, well, they went straight into the action, didn't they? Didn't even let me remove the. There's a rare for us to kick us off.
Oh, nice.
Sanji.
That, that must be Luffy's arm in the background going
Just going
across.
going across.
Yeah.
Glossy foil there. Oh, what we got there? What's that? It's an odd position to be in. Right. That's fire. It's a dope card. So his peg is on someone else's card.
Yeah.
Well, that's our first one down. We got two hollows there. The hollows are going to be in the front, so I might move them to the back. I might do a little shuffle, keep all the fun in the back for us.
Yeah, I don't think these cards go for crazy amounts, but if you can grade a 9 or 10, they're worth a couple $100 for vintage
Or get a
status.
set, or get like a full art set, right? Where
Yeah,
the arms extending across. I wish they could grade cards like together so you could do dual art as one grade. Yeah, I know that sounds crazy, but I almost wish they
yeah.
could do that.
Like that Zoro one, show me that Zoro if you go back to the non-rare one. Just was there a green Zoro? No, sorry, the one you just opened, the log selection. Was there a Zoro that was like green colored? Um, yeah, that card. So greater than a 10 is going between $200 and $300.
Well, let's look at
Maybe
let's
maybe sleeve that one.
yeah, let's look at that bad boy. Spacing great, great. Condition great. I can promise that. Yeah, I'm gonna sleeve and top
Yeah,
load
that
that.
looks good.
Let's sleeve and top load that. That's if that's going a couple $100 a 10, that I wouldn't.
It's because everyone loves Zoro. It's one of the favorite cards characters, right? So
So
I
it's like
think
your
like the
Pika's.
Luffy's,
It's like your
yeah,
Pikachu, right? From your even your base
yeah.
red cheek. That's sick. I did not know that. I'm glad you called that out. Who we got in here? Got
I
Clay.
was
What's up,
just
Clay?
surfing eBay and I noticed it.
Well, that's sick. Let's do another log. I like this set. This set's cool.
Yeah, it's cool art, right?
Yeah, I like this set. Just doing a full top rip here to get it out nice and safe. Taking our time. Speed is our enemy. You got a national alarm alert, White House over there in the UK for a hurricane. Y'all don't even call them hurricanes. Well, yeah, I guess you guys do, but they're typhoons in other countries, right? So real quick, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna shuffle. I'm gonna take these front twos, move them to the back, and now we're cooking. That's a vibe.
That's a cool card.
Yeah, that's a good vibe. Is that Michael Jackson?
Could be.
Oh, little Luffy.
That's cute.
Yeah, that is dope. I love the art style on that. There's one hollow.
Nice looking card.
SR coming up. What do we got? What's his name
Pirate
again?
dude.
What's his name again? Shit. What's his
Which one? The
The
pirate
pirate
guy?
dude? Yeah,
Can't remember.
not Jack Sparrow. For One Piece. Not the monk. Not Monkey, but this guy. We need Yo-Yo. We need our resident One Piece expert. Awesome. We'll get those two. Let me know if any of the bases here should be sleeved. Like if we should sleeve the little
Maybe just
Luffy.
that Luffy is
Yeah, the little Luffy.
yeah.
Luffy. That's a cool looking card though. I like this looks like a little toy. No wildfire yet. Major drought. Oh, so you damn man. Unfortunately, we always have a lot of fires too, man. It sucks. Wildfires are no joke. They are no joke. I really like this. Is probably my favorite set we've ripped yet. Not from a value standpoint, but just from how cool the art is. I think it's probably my favorite so far today. Log for the win. I never understood card ass's name. Like, are they saying their cards are ass? Or I never understood it. But we're gonna move those two hits to the back. Hey, there it is again. Double up.
Hmm,
So that
popular
means
card.
same exact config.
We've seen that one.
Same exact config so far. Same exact config. I don't like seeing that. Really don't like seeing
Oh,
that.
they're gonna be the same rares too. It is. Oh my god.
That is crazy. That's very suspect. We need to open another pack now.
How many do we have? 5 of those?
5. And we've opened 3. So the first was by, nor what it was. It was good. That 2 back to back, same config. Spider senses tingling. That's crazy. Or extremely rare. One of the two. All right. Let's look at another log. Let's see what base we got here. Same, we know the base. Let's get the Luffy. Let's look at this. No, I'm not saying these are repacked at all. Definitely not. I don't think so at all. That's just really freaking crazy to see the same exact config back to back. I guess that was like last night on Whatnot. Somebody just kept winning the same giveaway back to back to back. Random shit does
Totally.
happen. I'm just taking my time here. All right, now if we see the same damn config again, something's up. Hey, new config. Let's go. Randomization,
Ooh,
baby. That's cool.
I like those.
Yeah, I like the sideways. Those are nice. Okay.
I'm feeling a rare Luffy here underneath. Ooh, rare
Nami.
Nami.
Take a rare Nami
It's a
instead. Yeah.
yeah.
SR. Yo,
Oh wow.
my man called it. He called it. He felt it.
Got the 2 those are the 2 favorite chasers right there,
Your
I
two
think.
favorite chasers, one pack. So that's One
Yeah.
Piece just saying, hey, we're gonna double up your config, but then hit you with a
It
nice
threw
pack.
you off with a little
Yeah.
corruption in the last
Little
pack.
throw off. No, that's it. That's what I mean, that's I'm not sure if these are the biggest chases, but character wise, quality wise, definitely worth grading if there's any value there for sure.
Yeah, I
And I,
think it'll be cool to grade those for sure.
Man, that's
Oh,
sick.
can you put the Zoro, the normal Zoro one with the swords, 3 swords in a pack too? Where was it? That
Him?
one, yeah.
That one? Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That would pair well with the other Zoro. The other base Zoro, just a nice
Yeah,
looking pair.
like, those are going for 2 to 300 bucks graded, right? Just because again, vintage status and people like Zoro.
Well, they'll be $1,000 in a couple years then. That's awesome. All right, our last one. We just had a really good pack. Can we up that a little more and get something crazy? Let's
Are you gonna
see.
get another Luffy
Give us
identical
the
pack
same,
or
yeah,
what?
give us the same combo again. We'll take it.
I wouldn't mind a Zoro, ultra
SR.
rare here. Yeah, let's have the trifecta.
I'm gonna shuffle for us. All right. There's the next one. We know it's not the same config.
A cool card though.
Yeah.
Mr. Crocodile.
Oh, Vivi with looks like a Luffy fizz coming in.
Yeah, that's cool.
What if the Luffy's behind it? There's the SR. What do we got?
Oh, a Miss All Sunday.
Let's go.
She's good.
Not a bad couple packs there.
That's everyone's knowledge, Uncle Eddie's favorite character.
Yeah.
Yeah, he loves Nico Robin or Miss All Sunday.
I want to do a show with Eddie soon. Like, he's on my list. I want to do a show with Eddie.
Yeah, I was gonna invite him on this one, and then it was kind of last minute when we scheduled it. So
Yeah, man. Anytime we want to do something, hop on a plane if we need to. Whatever
yeah,
we
he
got to
talked
do.
about. I think he was coming to Florida sometime in August. So I told him he's got to stop by the warehouse.
Definitely. Definitely has to. Oh,
Well, is that C03 or C02?
yeah.
Yeah, let's look at that. And the hat right beside it. Hat guy.
Heck, I gotta go back. I'll grab
There's
him.
one.
All right. Let's look here.
That's the second ever printed card. P01, PSA 9 or 10 last night sold for 30,000.
Man. Well, I mean, this card is in tremendous shape. Um, Looking at the back now, I mean, minor,
Oh wow.
really,
That's really good.
yeah, really, really good shape here. No bow, front's looking good, no major scratch, indention, and indents, nothing of the sort there. Yeah, really good looking card. I would hope that nines, if it 10 to 10, but I would hope for feeling good that nines all day.
Yeah, the C01 PSA 9 sold for 31,000 last night.
Shoo. And maybe that one's right
Yeah.
around the corner.
C02 doesn't get as much love.
Damn. Hat guy?
No, I thought I said a different one. We don't have to look at that one right now.
Look, go through.
Oh, that one, Zoro, and the one where he's making the funny face there, right there. Yeah, do those, and maybe we'll do one of the three really the vintage English packs. Eh, that's one of them.
Yeah, let's do it. Right, so C05.
This one, from what I remember, was banged up, but we'll see.
Yeah, I got a feeling we're gonna flip it and see it. It's gonna be a little banged up back there. Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I remember this one.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I bought it in a set, so
That one definitely
what
has
number was that? Just so I could make a note of
CO5,
that.
CO5. He's seen a lot in his day.
Better days for that one.
Yeah, it looks like someone's personal collection.
Oh,
What's
yeah, so I had the one
damn!
CO5 that was good, and then
You do. This is tough just from a placement standpoint. Like I might not even have to take it out the
oh
sleeve.
my yeah, don't even take that out, don't waste your time, like, that's crazy. What
um,
number is that one?
that's C73. I mean, it's a few millimeters from being a error card.
Yeah, maybe I can sell that for the placement.
Yeah, it almost looks like an e-reader. Awesome. Let's you said you want to hit one of these? One of the
Yeah,
quest
let's hit, that one and, grade them all.
grade them all. So we'll get them all sleeved and top loaded. Let's go. We're looking at the
This is,
first ever English set, right?
yeah, the quest begins, yeah.
All right.
I got the pricing list up here for y'all.
Let's go. I do not know is the rare on top, so we're gonna look. We're gonna figure it out. So this card is not even a card. That's a piece of paper. That shows you how
Hmm,
old these are. That's a piece of paper. Ooh,
cool looking
it just
card.
gave me magic feels immediately.
Yeah.
Uncommon. We got a rare coming up. Butterloin Breaker. Got an uncommon coming up. Uncommon. These cards are really thin. Really thin.
They're different than the last ones, eh?
Uncommon. Common.
Ooh, a used one.
Common.
So did we already hit our rare?
We hit one rare in the front, but I would hope to see. I think we're gonna go all the way
Oh,
common out. What we got?
Chopper.
Yeah, so the rare is up front. I'll pull that back here in a second. Let me go find that bad boy. Let's start sleeving.
I would put the main characters in sleeves, I guess.
I'm gonna sleeve it all.
Okay. I guess we can decide later what we're gonna grade.
Yeah, I just want to make sure they're safe and they're old and they're thin. So anything that we can do to keep them safe. Yeah, so that revolution was the rare, no, was the hollow uncommon. So very much like magic,
Hmm,
the uncommon hollow,
right.
and then our rare was the butterloin breaker. And there it is there. I do like the layering
Cool.
of their foil. Looks great, especially being
Yeah, that's
2005.
a cool card.
But yeah,
Not sure if it's, a chase card or anything, but, I'm seeing just ungraded $100 it went for.
woo,
Actually, last sale was 150 ungraded.
not bad. It's a nice little hit. All right. And I'm sure people probably even grade these inserts, honestly, knowing knowing collectors.
Yeah,
Wouldn't be
they'll grade
surprised.
anything.
All right. Awesome. What are we thinking? You want to do another? What would you like to do?
What do we have left? We're done. We only have 2 of those, packs left?
Two packs and a starter.
Yeah, you know what? Let's just do them. Let's do those packs.
All right. Another one coming up. What are we chasing here? What would like make the stream? What would be the epic hit?
I think the epic hit would be, a Luffy or Zoro. There's one called the Wounded Swordsman, and it goes for about 10,000 PSA 10.
All right. Well, I'm gonna move the
And,
hits to
this
the back for us, so it's
yeah,
all
the Soul of the Pirate. And then there's Luffy with a straw hat, went for 30,000. Ooh, Buggy the Clown.
Catch up star. The chef with an evil look. The chef with a foul mouth. That's a hell of a chef here. All right, uncommon. That's our hollow.
Captain
What's our
Kilo.
what's our rare behind it? Chaser. We'll get sleeving up.
Not the
First,
good stuff.
not the good stuff, huh?
Can't win them all.
Hopefully we win this next one. Was SRs in existence with this set? Or is it is rare that top tier?
I think the rare might be the top tier.
Still get them all sleeved up. Whew. All right, this last pack, we need to manifest a hit. Need to manifest a hit.
Good.
Right, let's go. Hmm. There we go. All right, little karate master there. Little getaway, little Nami. The neat ball of doom. That's a vibe. Oh, SR.
Oh, interesting.
As your hollow, too.
Ooh. Hawkeye.
CH2026.
Okay.
SR, baby. And what do we got in the back? Our rare is surprise attack. Nice little pack.
So the Hawkeye would go for about maybe $900 if it was graded 10. Ungraded, 200 bucks.
Only thing on the back,
Not the Luffy, but oh wow, those are cool.
that's the back placement. That's the only thing I see wrong with it so far. It's just a
Oh
little,
yeah, it's like
little
offset it a
left,
bit, eh?
little left. All right, get that bad boy top loaded, get the rest sleeved up. And I think the only thing we have to open left is the starter.
Yeah, and I'm not really sure other than that top like
Top
promo
card, what
card.
if there's any value?
Yeah, yeah. So we'll just I guess skim through them and see if you see anything interesting.
Absolutely. There's the rare. The surprise attack was the rare we got there. All right, let's look at this starter pack. Starter deck set, we should say. So we know the promos on top. We know that. Seal looks good. Everything looks good. We are going to use scissors today. Get us in there nice and safely. Old school smells. All right. Then we're going to also open us up in a safe, secure manner. Pull out the entire starter deck. Came with a learn how to play in a mat, right? Old school mat.
Ooh,
Put that back in the box. Cool. All right. And scissors can go over there.
wonder if all these packs are the same or they switched it up.
Usually starters are all the same, but I could be off. But there's usually like Pokemon starters, your holo could be like, if I had a fire starter deck, it could be any of the fire Pokemon, but
Right.
every card leading up to it. But I don't know for One Piece. We're gonna find out. I do like that little bit of cardboard they put in there. Um, all that
Yeah, it
time.
keeps it
It
nice,
helped
eh?
it. Yeah, that helped it. Whoever came up with that a long time ago, smart man. Now they are wrapped really, really tight. And the reason they actually put that cardboard on there is so you can use scissors and not hit a card. That's the real reason. And then we will get that peeled. You'll see as I do that, I'm following the cardboard. So in case my fingernail goes in there, we always want to make sure it doesn't hit a card. All right. Beautiful. Oh, the last thing, this is like a little stamp, little counter.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's pretty cool. So let's take a look. The first thing we're gonna do is get that off. Let's look at this promo up close. Take a look, see what it looks like. Damn it. That's the only
It's
thing.
ding?
Dinged.
No way.
Came dinged.
It's pretty unlucky.
Super unlucky. And it dinged to the point where it scratched to the foil. So it's, the back's decent, bit of a skew to it, but not horrible. The front, great. Obviously, no surface level scratching. Placement, not bad. Couple points left, but that's the first thing I saw is that top left corner. So I mean, we could try to give it love, but ultimately, what you're doing is trying to hide the foil layer. So you're adding black to it, right? That is a
Yeah.
true alteration. And that was probably from when that person loaded it or it was getting packed. That sucks. See that a lot with Pokemon promos. The Great Captain with a straw hat. All right, let's look at some of these others here. Let's go through the rest of this deck and see what we got here.
Ooh,
So we got
something.
44. I'm just looking at the other cards to see what they should do to prohibit that or prevent that is put that promo. They should have had it behind this card. So this card took the brunt of that impact.
Yeah.
So that's 44, 45, 45, 47, 48. So yeah, it may be random. CH3, CH10, because it's not an exact sequential order. CH12,
What was
CH40.
that chopper one again? Can I see that just for a sec? What's that called?
Which
No,
one?
just the chopper. The chopper. There's Yusuf and then the Miracle Reindeer. Oh, okay. So that's a popular card.
This one?
Yeah.
The
I
reindeer?
think all the main characters are fairly sought after.
You told me to stop. Absolutely. I got
But
him
was
out.
that a PR-15? Sorry to go back
Yeah,
again, but
yeah, yeah, yeah,
PR,
yeah.
that's PR.
CH12.
Oh, okay. So it's there's a promo version and then there's that version, I guess.
CH12. Yep.
They look identical though.
The bounty hunter with a forehead pad. That's crazy. Chef with foul mouth showing up again. There's evil look. We saw that when we were ripping. Gum Gum Balloon. Uncommon. Another common. I'm curious if there's some rares in the back. Uncommon.
I'm curious too.
So some TEs popping up.
But that CH12, people are still paying $130 on eBay for it ungraded.
Phew.
Pretty crazy.
That's nuts. Butterloin Breaker showing up. All right, there is a rare. Rare just popped in. There's a common. So there is some rares sprinkled throughout.
It's a rare.
The rare is our Buttloin that we got earlier. Wanted, Bounty
Oh,
Head.
that's a popular card.
Grab that, take it out. Rise. Oh, that's the end. That's the little action counter, which I'm curious if they're probably grading that.
We could be the first.
Um, its quality's good. A little bigger of a card, a little thicker too, so it's held up quite
It
well.
looks cool though, right?
Yeah, it
Like
looks
if you
sick.
had that in PSA grade, it might look pretty well
100%.
on the Mantor.
Yeah, 100%. That's beautiful. So we're gonna sleeve up Wanted, Bounty Head, and the Miracle Reindeer there with Chopper. Also get those top loaded. All right. That was the one side of the box. There's still a whole nother side to go. See a hollow on top. So let's see what we got from this side. And again, we're just going to put our scissors very lightly on the cardboard side. So there's no damage. There we go. There we go. All right. Awesome. Let's see what we got here. So Queen showing up, uncommon hollow there. Standard. A little rare, the Boogeyman. Jin. Oh, I pulled two. I'm going to come back. I have another one behind me. There we go. Swordsman with
These
6
seem like
swords.
these are more like villains, the
Mm,
villain side.
good side and the bad side. See if we get any rares inserted here. Water Gun Master. There's a rare heavy strike. Get that bad boy sleeved up. There's another. So we got 2 heavy strikes out of that. Take it. Pirate's Plot. Another rare. Grappling Technique showing up. Let's go. Keep dropping those rares. Mighty Warrior. Clean hit. Cat Burglar. I pulled 2. I'm
Definitely
gonna.
cool to see what was actually in these.
Yeah, no,
I don't think
there's.
too many people rip these on the live stream.
This is a cool little starter. Last card coming up. What is it? It is a rare. See what we're finishing up with. Surprise attack again. I think that was the rare
Yeah,
from the
we got that
backside.
one.
Yeah, rare from the backside. Awesome, man. That was a fun little
A
rip. We
lot of
didn't.
these images they come right from the anime itself. Like I remember like that picture of Sanji, like Man's departure. It's like when he's leaving the restaurant to join Luffy's crew. So it's pretty cool how they make these cards.
Also makes it probably easy too if they're just using screens from the show. Probably
Oh yeah,
help
definitely.
them get it out pretty quickly as well. Heck yeah, man. Um, Getting these all sorted and cleaned up. I got a call at 3 o'clock, but I got a good 15 minutes if we wanted to thumb through these cards. First, I think the first thing we owe time to is this. We got to look at this.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. Yeah.
I think we definitely owe time to this bad boy. First baseball promo ever. I believe it was what, 2005. I'm sorry. I would love to know what this bad boy's going for now. So let's set it down and see. All right. So the first thing we'll do, It's a quick surface. See if I can get a shine on it. There we go. So that shine really lets us look at just the card surface, right? So you got a little
Is
ding at
that
the
left corner? Yeah, left corner looks dinged, eh?
left corner, definitely ding there. Minor ding here, or just imperfection. And then you see one here, little one there, and then bottom left corner. All of that, not horrible. It all depends what the back looks like. The back's not in bad shape. That's the same corner. Ding, ding, ding. But not horrible. When we talk about placement, you can see the spacing difference from right to left. Top bottom's not bad at all. Minor counterclockwise skew, a degree or two, if that. But yeah, the biggest thing we would need to work out is this top left corner. And pretty much what you're going to do is you would remoisturize and you would clamp, and it would just sort of fill back out like that, right?
Yeah.
Comes with
No, that's
risk.
not bad. We might get, an 8 or a 9 on that one.
Yeah, if it got a little love, that could 8. I would be happy with an 8. A 9, I would be ecstatic. Um, 7, what it looks like now without any work, probably. Maybe even a 6, depending on how
Yeah,
bad they ding us for the. But the placement isn't bad on the front. Good looking card.
yeah, it's a nice
For
card.
Be cool to get a photo of that next to the most recent Dodgers card. Good
Yeah.
content. Let's go through. Let's thumb through some of these bad boys and see what we got.
Yep. Let's
Zoom out.
see. That one's kinda cool.
You
Maybe
know,
put that aside to look at and
these are
put
the
that on.
plastic cards, right?
Yeah, yeah, wafer card.
Now the plastic cards, honestly, um, the wafers grade much differently, obviously, right? So
Yeah.
just looking at them without taking them out of the wrapper, the good news is they're in the wrapper still, so you got no like surface level scratches. What I usually look for is just to see if they ever like really been damaged. Wafers, wafers look really good. Cuts look good. Corners look good as far as the rounding. Wafers look solid. I don't know if there's value there of grading those, but they do in fact look quite solid.
Yeah, I don't know if people, those are high demand, but, they're worth kinda sitting on and seeing. I put a bunch of these in the One Piece mystery box, actually.
Got it. Yeah, no, these are cool. These are cool. Let's look at the Zor. Let's look at this bad boy. Let me see if I can get it, the whole card to shine again. All right, so really good surface here. This hollow treatment doesn't scratch easily. So we don't see any huge scratches. You can see right here, something hit that card and it went all the way across. It almost looks like a production line. Um, right here.
Like a like the printer almost.
Yeah, it's like the roll of foiling. Outside of that, though, remarkable shape, great looking spacing, little bit sitting on the bottom there. Let's see what the back holds up like. Back looks great. Yeah, really good looking card all around. Really good looking card. No major dings or impacts. Corners are in great shape. It's a good looking card. It's a good looking card. Awesome. Let's go through another little stack here, see what we got.
What that's a chase card, that one.
This one here.
Yeah.
SO2, just for your notes, I'm just gonna give some quick notes. SO2 corners are a little hurt, not in horrible shape, but the corners would need some love. That's SO2. That's Luffy there.
Okay.
Then S04. And I'm always happy to record a video. Just a little more damage on the corners. Spacing looks good, but a little more damage on both front and back side corner. 3 out of 4. And I'm just looking here. You got Shanks. Another one of those. Another one
What
of
about
those.
that Nami there? That
This
one, yeah.
this front one.
Yeah.
Let's look. Well, without even taking it out, it's not that I
Oh, yeah,
wouldn't grade it. It's
so
just
bad.
placement. Yeah, corners, little dings and imperfection, not too bad. Placements are biggest. Placement and skew. It's a little crooked. Like see how she's sitting cockeyed a little bit. Not her sitting, but
Yeah,
the box itself, art
yeah,
box.
it's pretty bad.
Let's see what this chase is looking like. Let's go because placement looks good. First glance, placement looks good. But damn, the back,
That's
back.
that's a little rough.
Yeah, it looks like it came from a personal collection. Like that's how my Pokemon cards from when I was a kid look. Just like that. Keep thumbing through here. Yeah, I would definitely want to see some of these grades come back. Top corner. So your S53
Yeah.
rough corners. Yeah, it's one of the roughest ones we've probably seen today. S29. Placement solid, little to the left there, little to the top. Back's not bad. Too heavy indents here at the bottom. Left, not top, right, and left. Sat in the box. Someone's thumbing through it, most likely. Not great. That's 7. I would be happy to get with that without any little bit of love to the card. Placement here on 357 C 357. Just heavy left. We've seen a lot of that with C today. A lot, and it's all left. It's never right. Always left.
Yeah,
Um,
interesting.
and then the back's just completely skewed. If you'll see if I keep it straight, you'll see how it was little clockwise as far as degrees. Not horrible, but that placement makes it you're starting in the negative already. Um, Gorgeous placement, couple points to the right. Top bottom looks great. Surface level looks great. I would be the back not horrible. You see it's a little left heavy. Um, I'd be happy if this came back in 8, and that's S29. 8, I would be very happy if that came back at. And what we got here? C60. Really,
Villain card.
really, really good placement. About a degree of clockwise skew. Back, a little to the left there. Top, bottom, a little to the bottom, but looks good. Just this side has some pain. Right side looks good. That I would again be happy. 7, I would be ecstatic if that 8'd. But with this backside, it does need probably a little love. Little skew here. And I said it, and now it happened. This is actually right heavy. And now we see that space on the left, that bottom left corner.
Hilarious that you were just saying that they're all skewed the other way.
Yeah, now it's here. Bottom left has some peeling. That's a rough corner. Might be the roughest corner we've seen. This is 82. And yeah, this is just that's a rough one. A little rough. And what do we got here? A little to the right, not heavily, but a little to the right. Top, bottom, not bad. A little to the top. But what I'm noticing with these guys is the skew. So this skew on this card is great. Perfectly balanced, parallel, good. So just the off balance there. And then back here, we see it's just a little to the left. Top, bottom looks good. That gets us through some of the cards. I think everything left, wafer. And then we had a couple, we had the shank.
Yeah, we don't need to look at those at this time.
Let's see this guy real quick. Let's look at this guy real quick. Shines. Let's see what we got here. All right. So C223. Love the foiling. Looks absolutely gorgeous.
Huh.
Bottom right, little ding. But overall, really good looking car. You can see spacing on back looks solid. Not perfect, but solid. No white, not too much white. What I see right here was dust. Got that off, so there is no true dings. And then the front, if you can see your box is very, very evenly placed. So really good looking car there.
Nice.
C223.
Well, that pretty much wraps it up, I guess, eh, Scott?
Yeah, man, this was awesome. It was a great little fun exploration. It wasn't too fast paced. We got to chill, hang
Yeah,
out, and
that's
look at
been
some
fun.
good looking cards. Let us know grading, and then if we do send some of these for grading, what we'll do is we'll have another show revealing those grades.
Oh, yeah, great idea.
I think that would be fun.
Sure.
Awesome, man. Well, I appreciate you joining. I appreciate those that watched, hanging out and watching with us. We'll be back next week. We will be live tonight on TikTok, Pudgy Penguin side of the brand. And